Hello everyone, thanks for joining today. We're going to be talking on this demo about not using insecure ports and protocols. We're going to start off with the why. When we talk about insecure ports and protocols in this vein, we're going to be talking about protocols that are inherently unencrypted. So things like FTP, Telnet, SNMP. And why are these things important that you're only using an encrypted channel? The reason is if you're sending information over the internet in an unencrypted manner, it exposes that traffic to the potential of being intercepted by an attacker and being used for unintended uses. Now, how do we protect ourselves against this? What you're going to make sure you're doing is that in your environment, you're only sending traffic over the internet that is in an encrypted manner. So, for example, FTP, you're going to use something like SFTP, or you're going to use something instead of Telnet, you're going to use SSH. So using those encrypted channels is going to be important. When you're looking at your environment, you can look at your security groups in AWS to identify if you're using any kind of insecure port or protocol. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to walk through the steps to kind of identify if you're using any insecure ports and protocols. So when you log into your AWS management console, you're going to be presented with the management screen, and we're going to go to the EC2 console. The reason we're going to the EC2 console is this is where security groups live. And as we know, security groups act as a firewall within the AWS environment. So we're going to go look at the security groups here. Now, for this particular demo, we have already a demo environment set up that has some insecure ports. Now, as you can see, there's a couple different security groups here, listed here, but we're going to look at this specific one. Now, when you're presented with this screen, we're looking at the inbound rules. The inbound rules on this particular case are going to show us the type of connection that's being made, the protocol that's being used, the port range, and the source address. And for this particular demo, I also put in a description. As you can see here, we have some culprits that are widely seen as insecure ports and protocols. We have port 21, which is a classic FTP. If you're sending files via FTP, they're going in an unencrypted manner, so that exposes them to being intercepted. Then we have 161, SNMP. SNMP by nature is not going to be encrypted, so that's going to send unencrypted traffic over to the internet, which has the potential to be intercepted. And then we also have Telnet. Telnet is usually used as an administrative protocol. Now, if you're using Telnet, you're basically making administrative actions on your systems that are unencrypted, so that traffic could be intercepted. So if you send a password or something over Telnet, then that password could be intercepted by a nefarious user and then used to exploit your systems. So it's really important that you're auditing your security groups and making sure that you're not using these insecure protocols. If you are, they need to be discontinued or their use. Thanks for joining, and have a great day.